All right. And now your Monday, your chair will be our council on Koso. Meaning so be a train DJ FWP Trends. So Obati and can DJ FWP Trends. So when you say you can try and answer a natural say ya abirwatia. Aye, yes, who ye a sign say DJ FWP Trends dear. Ya didn't say. Ya the ensemble bebano ama obibia na ochiwe ya just say no nyina ne betena akopim dakin don come afa na wabaso amepa wacho ni die na ho blase kwan so subscribe DJ FWP Trends na jawo comment emaye comment na chi ni so na ni die na ho blase kwan so na wa share ama wadofo ensa aka DJ FWP Trends ye videos a ye di begumu na mo kire mo adwene ama esanse mu ni ho a ye ni wo no mo we are one. All right, yes, I say na your social media ya so. Me no wo kasa yai. And the UTV. Omo live message and so omo live program omo ye. MPP for omo akohia na utie nsem a omo di begwa omo kire ne omo ba omo betimi aye na efiri ase no aka na pone baba kasa ye nsem okan ne okasa bebre okani nyina obrofo kasa mu enti mi wi a mo bedi machi na mo akwakotie obrofo kasa mu se ne okan no ene se ne osi kirekire ne nsem mu esi faaye an efiri ho no mo no ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ababejina na nsem wa body bi o say tax flat eno na DJ FWP Trends ye nemo asese obi a kire na adwene esan se empempi no omoba omobeka omobekire ne asese omobetimi aye na so ebeduru ho no so no obua na akwakoye buwachi bidi na akwakoye so mwanyan akoye se akora bia ni sika afia to mfuturom na wakasa urade obua me ma me hu na me de becho akoda ne hunu wie ya pe no anfa ma na ebisa no se na odi de urade bia na MPP for omode bedade Ghana for omode be chi Ghana for adwen ama Ghana for adi wo machi esan se yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o kasa no o se obeba modene se ahiafo sikafo be yepe sa semwe mampanyini bi na ba be kan bi Jerry John Rollins Papa J and a beka bi ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so aba beka bi se task flat chese omo be ye no ma aye bibia chese wow mo ye mo se mo ma MPP for hwe me da bia me kasa me nya NDC ena me nya MPP no me ye neutral sana metie na mo ye besere se no mo bia man ma adwe se mo be ye no mo nya ma adwe se mo ka ama na mo de aye adwuma ma mo nya ma anyu se mo ka na mo de achi Ghana for adwen esan se tan bia ya na ne mo kan se Ghana for ye kita common sense anyana na dofo no mo me pesa me kasa be ye tententi bebe program na o mo ye no me pesa me ne mo ko na ye nyina mo fro DJ FWP Trends ye ka no edwane rough na ye nkonkoti o mo nsem a o mo ka no na waja wo comment yatem didi afiri mu question bi won ma beti ma bisa wo mo na aho bi ze ebe adwuma DJ FWP Trend.
Excellence, Mr. President. I do know that right beside you was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. If you set the vision, he set the mission. If you ensure delivery, he made sure your government ticked. No wonder you've pulled all stops to let him succeed. And surely God will bless your effort, Mr. President. Strong believer, Mr. President, after listening to your record, personally, I'm a strong believer in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I've worked closely than many more with him, than many more would ever know. I believe in his ability and his knowledge, and surely he's the man of the moment. I, Matthew Pokupempe, I am committed to serving him loyally, to ensuring his vision is translated to a mission and an action purpose for myself. I know his vision is for a brighter, better, business-friendly country called Ghana. And I pledge to even work harder to support this vision. There is so much we can do, patriots, together if we pull all our hearts and minds together towards that common goal, that common shared purpose of victory 2024 December. So, President, nothing would make you happier. No legacy would ever pass the fact that on 7th January, your sword will be handed over to your Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You've given the next generation ample time to study and to work and to serve. It is our time to deliver.
The next MPP government will introduce a very simple, citizen-friendly and business-friendly flat tax system. This will be the first change in our tax system since independence. No government has thought about changing the tax system, but it is the MPP party that is saying it is time for a change in the tax system. A flat tax system, and a flat tax will be of a percentage of income for individuals and businesses with appropriate exemption thresholds set to protect the poor. With the new tax regime, the tax return should be able to be completed in minutes. We will also simplify our complicated corporate tax system and VAT regime. We will reform the VAT tax regime by merging all levies into a single line item levy and treat the merged levy as part of input and output VAT to eliminate the cascading effect in the current regime. To start the new tax system on a clean slate, my government will provide a tax amnesty, that is a complete exemption from the payment of taxes and the waiving of associated interest and penalties up to a certain year to individuals and businesses for failures to file taxes in previous years, so that everyone will start afresh on a clean slate. Will encourage the private sector to take greater responsibility in the provision and management of critical infrastructures, including building hostels, housing, and schools for government to rent or lease to own. The demand for roads construction is massive, and this has historically placed a huge burden on the budget. I will make it more attractive for the private sector to also finance construction, management, and maintenance of roads through PPP concessions. Also, I want to change our procurement culture drastically to tackle waste and corruption. My government will move towards leasing rather than outright purchase of goods such as vehicles, printing equipment, and so on. The private sector will have the responsibility for the maintenance of the equipment. With this approach, the budget can save very significant amounts in outright cash expenditure annually from various items across different ministries, departments, and agencies. The policy will energize the private sector to invest in their expansion and create many jobs. Enhancing the role of the private sector along with fiscal and administrative decentralization, improving our systems and the way your institutions function will lead to greater efficiency, cutting waste, and ensuring value for money in procurement. The move towards the private sector provision of many public services would create the fiscal space of at least 3% of GDP annually. That is 30 billion Ghana cedis annually. This represents a major paradigm shift. Additionally, an efficient system of governance will require even fewer ministers. Therefore, I will have no more than 50 ministers.